NCIS might as well be the longest show on TV now, with the franchise set to release its 20th season later this year. We can't wait for the release, but some sad news comes with the new season. We will be missing one of our favorite characters. Who is he, and what impact will that have on the show? Stick around to find out. Jumping right in, NCIS fans are not happy about Gibbs after seeing Sean Murray's big news on Instagram. Whether or not NCIS fans are still holding out hope that Gibbs, Mark Harmon, will make a surprise return, the CBS drama is still going strong, and Sean Murray, who plays McGee, is all in. On March 31st, the network announced that the entire NCIS franchise has been renewed for new seasons, including the flagship show, which will probably be returning in the fall with season 20. NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS Hawaii will also come back with season 14 and season 2, respectively. Shortly after the news broke that NCIS will keep airing new episodes this upcoming September, actor Sean Murray shared the exciting announcement with fans on Instagram. "Here we go again, baby. Hashtag NCIS, hashtag season 20. He captioned a photo collage forming the number 20. "NCIS has been renewed for season 20, the message read in the picture. A closer look at the image reveals the Washington Monument in the background, an ode to the show's location. Plus, more than 24 snaps of the NCIS cast made up the double-digit number displayed, including Sean, Wilmer Valderrama, Rocky Carroll, Brian Dietzen, Deanna Reasonover, Katrina Law, Gary Cole, and David McCallum. While most folks were ecstatic to hear that the procedural series was returning for the 19th year in a row, some couldn't help but feel a little disappointed over actor Mark Harmon's continued absence. Fans pointed out that he wasn't included in the cast/character pick roundup. Next up, what is all the fuss about if Mark leaves NCIS? NCIS has stood head and shoulders above most of its police procedural peers for years, thanks to its lovable cast of eclectic characters and almost uncanny longevity. The CBS show has been running since 2003, and the ongoing season 19 finds the series as strong as usual. However, it's clear that the show's arguably most massive change yet is on the not-too-distant horizon, and it's been looking that way for a while. For 18 years, the stalwart leader of the titular investigation team in NCIS has been Leroy Jethro Gibbs, Mark Harmon, who was the backbone of the show throughout its first 18 seasons. There's a reason the previous sentence is in the past tense. Season 19 of NCIS has revealed that new developments, along with 18 seasons of hard-hitting investigations weighing down on his broad shoulders, have caused Gibbs to decide that he's done with his NCIS job and that he's planning to carve a new life for himself in Alaska. It's an understandable development for the character for anyone who watched the season 18 finale. The episode showed Gibbs boarding a boat that wasn't destined to last long. As it sailed out to sea, it unexpectedly blew up. Fortunately, fans saw Gibbs' body not long afterward, with him soon swimming to shore. It let everyone know Gibbs would return for season 19, but it definitely gave the impression he wasn't going to be around much longer. But what exactly caused the character to decide so? Or rather, what prompted Mark Harmon to join the many actors who have left NCIS? Why is Mark Harmon leaving NCIS? Mark Harmon's exit from the show is a pretty final one, at least in his starring capacity. After all, the star has only signed for a limited amount of episodes for season 19, and Gibbs' decision to remain in Alaska pretty much removes him from the fabric of the show for the foreseeable future. What's more, the ongoing season features some brand new star power in the form of Katrina Law and rumored Harmon replacement Gary Cole. Harmon's limited episode deal means that Gibbs has effectively left his role and the show behind. But showrunner Stephen D. Bender is quick to note that the actor will maintain a behind-the-scenes role, and there's always a chance for an on-screen comeback as well. As an executive producer and dear friend, Mark continues to be an integral part of the fabric of the show, Bender stated. Our North Star has always been staying true to our characters, and that truth has always guided the stories we tell and where those characters go. So regarding the future of Gibbs, as longtime fans of the show may have noticed over the years, never count Leroy Jethro Gibbs out. That means viewers may not have shed their last tears over Gibbs just yet. If we were into betting, we'd be willing willing to put down money on Mark Harmon returning for the series finale whenever that occurs. What did fans have to say about Gibbs leaving the show? It's hard to say goodbye to a beloved TV character, especially one who's been on the air for nearly 2 decades. Leroy Jethro Gibbs starred in hundreds of NCIS episodes and has earned a special place in people's hearts. The show just won't be the same without him, and fans have already taken to social media to let their thoughts known on the emotional departure. It's entirely possible his final scene of fishing on a lake in the Great Unknown will be the last time audiences see Gibbs, but at least he received the send-off he so richly deserved. Fans were quick to chime in with their thoughts, like at Oxy_writing, "I am sad Gibbs is leaving NCIS, but gotta respect and applaud Mark Harmon for his performance through 18 years as Gibbs." At Starker Aries echoed those sentiments. "I just learned Mark Harmon is leaving NCIS, and I'm in complete shock. I grew up with NCIS, and especially with Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs, but he did his time, and I'm really proud. He had such an amazing journey." Gibbs has certainly come a long way ever since he first graced people's screens on the episode Ice Queen on Jag. He'd only appear on one more Jag episode before spinning off into NCIS, where he's been ever since. Harmon walked away when the time was right, just like the great Gibbs so famously said, "When the job is done, walk away." Moving on, could Gibbs return to NCIS? With Gibbs retiring to the quiet life instead of dying in a heroic blaze of glory, the door has been left open for a possible future return. Showrunner Steve Bender said as much in a statement released the night of Harmon's departure. "As an executive producer and dear friend, Mark continues to be an integral part of the fabric of the show," Bender added. "Our North Star has always been staying true to our characters, and that truth has always guided the stories we tell and where those characters go. So regarding the future of Gibbs, as longtime fans of the show may have noticed over the years, never count Leroy Jethro Gibbs out." This statement left fans optimistic, and many, myself included, hope to see Gibbs back on screen somewhere in the future. Next up, can NCIS survive after Mark Harmon's exit? The answer as to whether or not NCIS can survive Mark Harmon's exit hangs largely in the balance. After all, Gibbs is the show's main character, and audiences have grown to know and love the protagonist over the many years that NCIS has been on air. That being said, plenty of other shows have lost their main character and managed to fight on for a few more seasons. NCIS Season 19's ratings will be a central factor in determining whether or not viewers are able to cope without Gibbs on the show. This is a key reason why the series saw Gibbs exit at the very beginning of the season, to test whether the series could function without him. The TV show has gotten rid of various fan-favorite characters in the past, so audiences are at least used to NCIS characters' exits at this point. However, the loss of Gibbs will be one of the biggest character losses that NCIS viewers will have to face. Hopefully, Agent Parker will be able to fill the enormous hole that Mark Harmon's exit from the show leaves behind. Finally, what Mark Harmon is doing after NCIS. Mark Harmon's shocking exit from NCIS leaves Gibbs lovers wondering what the actor will be up to next. As of now, the answer to that question is not a whole lot. It's understandable that the actor may want to take some time off from his entertainment career. Gibbs' Mark Harmon is still an executive producer on NCIS, therefore the actor still has plenty of say as to what will play out in the following seasons. This could also leave room for Harmon to return to the show if he feels so inclined. For now, audiences will just have to accept Harmon's exit, while also not expecting the actor to appear in any movies or television shows for the time being. Other characters have left NCIS, but none as iconic as Gibbs, which may be why he wasn't killed off. If the show's ratings dip, Harmon will almost certainly make an appearance on NCIS to entice viewers back. Gibbs might suddenly find a few excuses to swing by, or invite the gang up north for some salmon fishing and bear watching. CBS may even pull out the big guns and have Michael Weatherly's Tony or Polly Perrette's Abby visit for an arc or two. But at least for the rest of this season, NCIS will try to make a stand on its own. Fortunately, it's got a talented cast of fresh and seasoned faces to shepherd the series into its next chapter. After 18 seasons, NCIS has never felt short on story ideas, and with Gibbs gone, no one knows what will happen next. That's pretty exciting. That's all for today. See you next time.